of Potomac.
You did a great job.
Real Housewives of Potomac reunion begins. You start dating hot stuff from Winter House.
What's the age difference again? I'm not a mathematician.
Both of you need to thank Winter House.
Thank you, Winter House.
What is the status of the prenup?
It really just did not work out in my favor.
Wow.
Dang,
You can't get alimony?
Why you sign that?
You were never the CEO of your company. Your family business is all in a shambles.
I'm going to start with the obvious. You were wearing that dress, Ashley. I know we're going to get on some other topics, but I just want to give credit where credit is due.
Thank you.
Season 7 of Real Housewives of Potomac is in the books, and we have to wait 2 weeks, though, for part 1 of the reunion special. You just saw a sneak peek there. But this morning, we have cast member Ashley Darby and our Bravo expert, Richie Sky. You've been very, very busy to talk more about it. And I'll let you start first with questions for Ash.
Okay, so what better way to recap the season than with someone who was actually on it? So my question for you, Ashley, this is such a treat for me. This is a treat for me.
Okay.
Let's start with something a little bit difficult.
Okay.
You and Chris Bassett, you guys had a conversation last night, and it did not go as expected. How did you feel in that moment?
Well, so my intention for having that conversation was that we had been talking so much behind each other's back, and we're both adults, so why not just talk to each other face to face, potentially squash anything. He's not a minor, you know, he's not somebody's son, he's a grown man. So that's what I thought would happen, and obviously, yes, it was not well received, but I thought because this was the time for us to put a button on it, that would have happened, but he didn't share my sentiment.
Well, Ashley, that's the thing. Some people say it wasn't the time or the place to have the conversation. This was a celebratory event for Candiace and her music, and here we go with Chris. What do you make of critics saying that?
Well, of course, I celebrated Candiace as well. Was very happy for the occasion. This was the first time that I had seen Chris since everything had transpired.
Okay.
And I just feel like it's really fake and phony for us all to be in a room and yet have said all these things about each other, but yet be smiling in each other's faces. I just don't function that way. And who's to say that that had to be a tense conversation? I really anticipated us just talking like adults and finding some sort of solution.
Just to kind of stay on the Chris and Candiace of it now, where are you and Candiace right now?
Well, you know, the reunion was filmed. It was a very long 12-hour day.
Okay.
Well, we don't want to wait until the reunion to know how you two are doing.
Give us a little something.
I would love to tell you that some progress had been made, but unfortunately, I think that our relationship is pretty stagnant. She has said in multiple interviews that she has no intention of fortifying a relationship with me, so I think that says all that needs to be said.
Oh, and it was so nice to see you guys come together. It really was. I got to tell you.
Well, you know, I let go, at least I try to let go of grudges. Not always the best at it, but I try.
Yeah.
And so hopefully, as time goes on, maybe we can get to a better place.
I want to get you two on Karen, because I know last night you said that she's not doing a good job of defending the allegations against her in terms of some extracurricular activities she could be having outside of her marriage that some of the other ladies are alleging. What do you make of the fact that she has not outright called those claims false?
I think there's a lot said and what's not being said. You know, it's like a pregnant silence. But my thing is, and I love Karen to death. I really do. I love her, okay?
Yes.
But Karen is the common denominator in all of these claims. Like, there aren't claim upon claims being made about anybody else in the group but Karen. You know what I mean? Like, there's maybe some husbands, but not necessarily.
Yeah, I was about to say,
yes.
Since we brought up that.
Yes, I know where you're going.
What do you make of this idea that Robyn did not give us this information about what was going on with her and Juan, given that it happened, she said, before season 7 started to film? And then you guys having to put your lives out there. We've seen your divorce, which I'm sure was hard. So how did you feel about her not giving that to the camera?
It's a bit of a double-edged sword because on the one hand, I do respect that people go through things not necessarily wanting it to be on camera, but we do sign up for it, right?
Right.
And additionally, I had talked to Robyn about it the night that it came out, and she said, that's not how it played out. If anyone on the show had asked me, I would have told you guys what these claims were. That's what Robyn says. So, you know, but then I heard it myself, and there are some incongruous things that have been said, and it's a little cause for pause.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. We have less than 20 seconds. I just want to ask you this. Do you think that any of the friends of the show for this season may become actual housewives in the next?
I don't know, but hopefully we see Deborah again, because that's my girl. I love her.
Started out for sure.
I love her.
Oh, Deborah.
Yeah.
Love her.
Well, thanks so much, Ashley. I can't wait to see the reunion, like really, pins and needles. And I know you do a great job, too, wrapping it all, Richie.
Yes,
Just a reminder, you can catch part 1 of Season 7 reunion of The Real Housewives of Potomac airing Sunday, February 19th on Bravo.